I will, I will share that anecdote. Actually, my first, my first manager at GL's Care, the person who hired me there, gave, that was a gift because he told me, well, at some point he told me, well, I don't know you realize that, but depending on you've got high energy or low energy in a Teams meeting, the whole room is following your energy, and you've got a huge impact and a huge influence. If you're high, you're laughing, you're enthusiastic, the whole room is going to follow you. But if you're down and you're more quiet, the full room is going to be also following you. And you need to be conscious of that. You need to be very, very conscious of that. And since then, I have to say that that's been one of the best things I heard in my career. As I know if I'm down, if I'm having a so-so day, I'm trying to protect, others from myself and my own influence.
And how do you do that, Chantal? Like how when you know
Well,
you're having
I'm just, conscious that, I might have a day where I'm really tired, as an example. Everybody has that, right? Everybody can wake up in the morning and say, oh, you know what, that day is going to be a long day and I don't have that much energy. So when you're conscious of that, first of all, you can warn people. You can tell them, well, I'm a little bit tired, I had a bad night, whatever it is. You don't need to justify yourself, but you can give them a little bit of a warning. So they're not expecting you to be your usual self, if you will. Or you can minimize also the number of interactions. You can think about other mechanisms to protect others. It's less about me than about others.
I love that because that or at least a lot of the leaders that I'm talking to, it's one of those big things that, when you're stressed or you're not feeling great, I mean, that rolls downhill. People start worrying that, they might not have a job tomorrow. And it's totally just because you didn't get enough sleep. So I love that you're protecting others from that certain type of energy. That's really, really, that's powerful. It's really powerful. So for it kind of, it sounds like you have sought out the uncomfortable too, which I think is really important for all of us to seek out mentors and coaches. I'm a big person who's always got coaches around me, people that need to challenge me, not tell me I'm doing a great job, but where do I need to get better? And it sounds like you've had a lot of those. So what might be just one? I know you've probably had hundreds and hundreds of interactions, but a memorable relationship that you think really impacted your leadership journey or even your style over